cheeseburger, please?
Well, that was that level. Goddamn.
That's close. We were almost in the bone zone.
Yeah.
This might be a little harder than we thought.
Maybe. We just gotta be more careful. And melee guys just kind of suck in general because you have to be right next to the enemy and they'll punch your dick off right in front of you. Especially, Brock becomes a common enemy from now on.
Yeah.
So he does like he becomes invincible. He has a shield in front of him. I think he was in the last game, but I think ranged guys will definitely be better. I'm about to go!
Before me very eyes was that ugly little villainous fella.
Damn. You're one to talk, Hermit. You're kinda... You're ugly.
This is when Chaos got kicked out of the crib by Eon.
This is when he rolled a shitty blunt and they kicked him out.
That you do.
You're not invited to the session anymore. You gotta go.
You rolled the worst roach possible. You gotta go.
Thank you for initiating the Archean Concatron startup sequence. My sensors and
Got handrails, that's safe.
have a great appetite.
Just in case.
It was all about safety.
Dude, there's no, it's not ADA certified because there's no way, like, there's no wheelchair ramp.
No.
So, like, it's fucked up.
Now, if Chaos was black, this would have went down differently.
There you have it.
Hermit.
There you have it. So Chaos has brought back the Concatron.
And he's got a real goon now.
Yeah. Yeah, now he has like an actual... Last time he did have the Hydra, but that thing is dead as fuck. Now he's got Concatron.
Chaos is a gooner.
He is a gooner. He's part of the Goon Squad. That's why he got kicked out of the Goon Squad for rolling a tiny roach.
For bringing back slavery.
He became racist for getting kicked out of it. There's like 3 black people in it,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Oh, I will awaken the Concatron. The good old boys shall rise. The South shall rise again."
The Archeans shall rise again.
Also, we only ever have to talk to Flynn for levels now. Remember last time? We'd always get fucking lost. We had no idea who to go to.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh!
I told ya! Those clouds are evil!
The clouds are onto
It's
us.
just like schizophrenic.
Everything that is around is alive and it's watching you. The rocks, the grass, the trees, everything knows. And they're keeping tabs on you, so that the higher-ups in the world know what you're doing at all times.
Haven't I seen you before? No.
Not me, officer.
It's not me, officer.
I've been home all week.
You must win a few rounds of Skystorm.
No.
Yeah, this is where Skystones gets introduced. It's Skystone time. Who doesn't love a little bit of Skystones?
Somehow I'm surprised they never put, like, some kind of, like, mobile game for it.
They did.
They did?
They did.
Oh.
They had several.
Fuck.
And because the toys, they used to come with stickers and codes, and you could put in the code on these games to show that you have the guy, and then you get him in the game.
Yeah.
One of them was kind of fun for a while, and then it got too hard, and I couldn't beat it. So you fucking annihilated that guy. I'm thinking Shroom Boom might be pretty good. Don't do it. See, Swarm does fucking a lot of damage when he punches people. Oh, never mind. That was just a crit, I guess. I did 40 on that one guy. And then I come over here and I'm only doing 29.
40 on the hit.
Thank you. Thank you, Blobbers. Blobbers is a wealth of information. Look at that face.
That's certainly someone you can trust.
Blobbers is high on cocaine right now. That's why his pupils are so wide. Okay.
Hey, the pizza here.
Hey, yo, the pizza is here. So I was at work the other day, and I was talking to this guy who goes to a different school than us, and he was telling me about they did this thing called donkey basketball, where it was kind of like how we had the Winter Olympics, but the teachers would ride on real donkeys in the gymnasium and play basketball. That's just what would happen. How does one even do that? He said they don't do it anymore, but he was there to witness it when it happened. He's hoping they bring it back.
Obviously, they did not.
Because we were just talking about like stuff that our schools did. He's like, did you guys do donkey basketball? And my jaw just dropped because I was imagining when he first said it. I was like, there's no way it's I guess he's asking you.
Oh, fuck.
You get to play.
Fuck,
I get to talk about donkey basketball. I was first imagining, because they do like Quidditch, like that Harry Potter game where they they put the like stick in between their legs. It's not really, they call it Quidditch. It's like, but it's not really. So I was imagining them using like those like sticks with a horse head on it and being like donkey basketball. But no, they actually bring these fucking donkeys in. They'll shit on the floor. They do whatever and they play basketball. My jaw actually dropped when I heard this news. Because we were talking about, I don't know how we started talking about it. We were talking about J.A. BizTown.
That shit is so gas.
Well,
so cool.
No, absolutely not. And I'll explain why. But first I'll explain what it is to anyone who doesn't know what that is, because I don't know if that's a big thing or not. But pretty much it was like a field trip where they had this fake little town, and you would all get your own little jobs, and you would pretend to work in your job.
Yeah.
And everyone always loves it. Everyone always is raving about J.A. BizTown, except me, because I got fucked over on my job position. I wanted to be the DJ, or I wanted to be the guy at the restaurant making cookies. But they said that I was, quote-unquote, too smart for those jobs. So they made me be CEO of the graphic design store, which at the time I had no interest in. And it was just the most miserable experience for me, because all I had a desk, and it wasn't like a separate room. I had this desk. I couldn't even sit in it because people needed to walk by. So I was standing there. People would come in, they'd say, hey, you need to sign this. And then I'd sign it. And then there was a guy who needed fucking envelopes licked because he wouldn't do it himself. So I would just be there like licking envelopes all day. I had the shortest break. You'd get a break where you could go around and buy things in the town. My break was cut short. And the one thing that would have been cool there, they had a big printer that you'd print your things on. It was broken. So we didn't even get our cool fucking printer. And I fucking hated it. And I was so happy when I talked to my coworker, Quinn. He had almost the exact same experience as me, and he also hated it. He wanted the exact same 2 jobs. And they threw him in as a fucking CEO of something. And I felt like released, because finally someone felt my plight.
I was the CFO of the power area, and people had to pay their like bills to me, and I was the chief financial officer of the energy area department, I guess is what it is.
Yeah.
Who fucking knows? And they're like bullshit little town.
Oh, I actually stopped him. If that was Zook, he would have just went straight through that.
I like had to do the fucking stupid, like I didn't get to have a cool job, but mine was fine. I got to like, when people wouldn't pay for their like, basically when I was playing Landlord Simulator, when they weren't fucking paying their like electric utilities, I would literally just like flicker the power and like say, hey, pay your rent, bitch. And that was like all I did. It was only fun because I got to like fuck with people's power when they wouldn't like pay their rent.
Yeah, that sounds, you at least had something to do. I literally had nothing to do.
I was like literally just cashing checks. It was fucking dumb.
It could have been, I felt so bad for, my CFO was Sheen. And literally all he did was like sit on the computer, and he had to like do taxes or some shit. Like he was just doing math. I was like, I would have killed myself if I got his job. But my job isn't so great either, because he was the one who was supposed to be freaking licking these envelopes, but he wouldn't do it. He said it was gross. That's what killed George Costanza's wife, was licking all those envelopes. It could have killed me too.
My CEO was Woodner.
Hey!
That just like made so much sense.
Honestly, yes. He would have been the one who actually would want to be CEO, though.
What's your favorite position? CEO.
CEO!
It was like fine. It wasn't like the coolest shit ever, but it was like, it was boring. It was like, hey, you're gonna learn how the world works. And I was like, fuck that. I don't want to do that shit.
But it would have been awesome if I could have picked the fucking songs that were gonna go on and say things. You get to talk over the loudspeaker and say like, hey, this is DJ Funnybone. I'm on the radio.
This person is picked for us to play a chose us to
Yes.
play a song for this person.
Oh,
It's like, I don't want fucking my bizbucks or whatever the fuck they call them.
Yeah, I literally got to sit in one line to try to buy something, and because the CEOs had a shorter break than everyone else for some reason, just to fuck them over even more.
Yeah.
And the lines were so big, I could barely even make it to one line. I was overstaying my welcome just to buy a fucking rock at Science Center or whatever.
Now I just fucking...
I was gonna get other things too, but gotta go back to work. Fuck that. My man Quinn at work. He's also the one who told me about donkey basketball. We're like brothers now because of that. I've never felt closer to a human being as when they said that they also hated J.A. Biztown. And they had
the emotional connection you achieved that day.
because it was crazy. Because we wanted the exact same jobs and in the same order. Like we wanted DJ and we wanted the cookie guy, and neither of us got him. If the only thing that would make it more crazy is if he also became CEO of graphic design, but he was CEO of the Radio Shack. They at least gave him that. Like
It was pretty fucking stupid.
also my wings are bugged out right now.
Literally, he's a bug.
Yay!
It was like, it would have been so much cooler had we been like a little bit older. Because we could have just like dicked around and made it a little more fun. We were in like 5th grade. Like, what are you gonna do? The CFO was boring. I just like cashed checks all day. That's why I actually have like a decent signature for my name.
Yeah.
Is because of Biztown, but like it was so fucking dumb.
That's something we should talk about. Our school didn't really teach us cursive. The only reason we know it is because one teacher went rogue and taught us how to do it. Fucking Mr. What's his name? That fucking psycho guy. Everyone had him in 6th grade, but he was a 4th grade teacher before that. And I had him.
Mr. Whitteman.
Mr. Whitteman, yeah. He'd make us fucking sing like
Weird fucking.
he'd make us sing Danny Boy at the beginning of every class, and
This fucking sick psycho.
yeah, it was so like, what is this? Every single day you would go into this class and he would make you sing, "Oh Danny Boy, the pipes are calling," and "Ode to Joy." It was so weird, but yeah, he was like, it wasn't really part of the curriculum, but he was just like, "I'm gonna make you do it anyway."
I didn't have him. I just like I heard all of the stories about his like miserable existence.
One time, apparently I told him I hate school or something, and he called my parents on me for that. It's like, oh my god.
I was like
4th grader hates school. You get to play again. You talk to him.
I don't want to do this shit.
Don't talk to them then. If I talk to them, I'll play it. But if you talk to them, then you play it.
Like the only story, I don't remember anything before like 6th grade, but my only story from before then that I distinctly remember, it was in 2nd grade. I was a very disordered child because like, again, I was a fucking...
I think I remember the story too.
I was like 7, and like, my teacher, who eventually came back later to teach a different class, was very pissed that one particular day at me because my desk was very messy. And like, to be fair, I remember what the desk looked like, and it was messy, but like, I was a like 7-year-old. Like, of course it's gonna be a fucking disaster. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, this guy fucks.
And she was just like really pissed that day. And she decided that instead of being like a normal teacher and be like, "Hey, clean your desk up, you little shit," she was like, "No, I'm gonna flip your desk and then make me stay inside for the next recess and clean up my desk being flipped like during that time." I was just like so goddamn distraught. But I also remember being like, what the hell is even going on?
Yeah, I was in that class as well. We were lined up to go outside, and she flipped your desk. She screamed at you. She said, "Now you're gonna clean this up while we go out for recess." And then we left you there.
And that gave me like latent authority issues.
And no one was like happy to do that. Like we all just had to like keep moving on. Everyone was so uncomfortable with that. That was so extra.
If it was just like, you're gonna clean your desk up during recess, I would have been like that's stupid, but like, you know, whatever, I guess, fine.
I think I'm gonna swap out.
But it was fucking like, I was like a kid, like, Jesus.
Yeah, and she was like screaming at you too. She was not calm. And she ended up later coming back, because she was our 2nd grade teacher. She ended up coming back as the librarian and like
the new school they built.
It was like 5th grade through 6th grade she became, because we had a nice librarian the first year, and then we heard who was coming back as the librarian. We're like, oh my god.
She was like low-key kind of racist. Like,
was she?
Yeah. There was some like kid, like for context for everyone, we went to like a very like Caucasian school.
Yeah.
Which you could probably tell by our voice about that. But we went to like a very like white school, and there was just like this one kid, he was black in our class, and she had this weird goddamn rule where she, if you did not bring a pencil to her class, you had to take one of your shoes off and like leave it behind her desk. And like apparently like he like didn't bring a pencil and somebody else didn't too, and like she forced him to take his shoe off and not the other person or some shit like that. I mean, like, I don't feel bad mouthing this person because she like ruined my educational experience in like at such a young age, but like it was just so fucking like such a weird like stipulation. It was like we gave a shit. It was the library, and it was like a big library too, so we just got to
Yeah, it
fucking
was very nice.
run around in the back and she couldn't see you. No!
No, Shroom Boom.
Rip. I do not understand like early education teachers.
I remember in kindergarten.
Too goddamn fat.
Yeah, you gotta push it one more, buddy. Big boys. I just remember, it's really a lot of the like early teachers when they don't know what they're doing. They're the ones who tend to be worse because they don't know how to handle these kids.
Yeah.
But one of my earlier memories in kindergarten, she was just overall awful. But the only story I can remember is some girl drew like a little drawing for her, and it obviously looked like shit. And I remember as soon as the little girl turned around, she threw it in the trash. And we were trying to tell this girl that she just threw it in the trash afterwards, but she refused to look. She would not look in that trash can. It's right there. It's in the trash. Go over and look at it. And the girl, she was really obsessed with dinosaurs, and she'd always try to convince us that her mother was a dinosaur. She's like, my mom will eat you if you keep saying that. And we were like, that's not real. Go look at the trash. It's in there. We're trying to help you. But she would never listen.
Would it be somebody that I would even know, or like?
No, her name was Mrs. Schwebel.
Oh. Yeah, because we went to different like.
Yeah, I went to one that got closed down halfway through, and they made us write letters to the school board to try to convince them to leave it open. And it did not work out. It's now a police like precinct.
Yeah, it's like
It still has the playground outside. They actually changed up the playground. They updated it, so you all can take your kids to the police precinct to play.
Yeah, the police station, so they can. That all of the like really like dedicated stoners would like smoke weed out and like out back because there was like a big like baseball field.
Yeah. See, that was what the like real pain was, is because there's that park right next to it.
Yeah.
So when we'd be out to recess, we weren't allowed to go to that park.
Yeah.
But it was just there. And
Fuck,
it was...
I have to play. No, I'm not playing.
Okay, I'll play. Oh no, it is just making you play.
Fuck, I don't.
This is the revenge for whenever I have to shake, whenever you approach the thing, this is it coming back. This is karma, I think. Here's the fucked up part, just real quick. Blobbers, he's like, would you guys take me with you? I hate being here. I'm like enslaved. We just leave him behind.
Yeah, fuck you, Blobbers.
Look at his fucking face right here.
He's so defeated.
Why do we leave him behind? Like, someone tell me, is there a way to save Blobbers? Because my entire life, I've never saved that fucker. Also, Dreadbeard's here now.
We saved him, but not Blobbers.
we brought along the pirate captain that wanted Flynn dead. But Blobbers, he can stay there.
He's fucked.
It's just such a weird thing. Like, it's not even like a joke or anything. He just gets left behind.
He's so like sad.
And they play this like extremely like dramatic music, like dun dun dun.
Yeah.
I love giants. I love giants. So far, who's died so far? Who'd we...
Just it's Mr. Spoil.
Oh yeah, it was Shroom Boom. I couldn't remember. I knew one guy is down. We're making pretty good progress so far.
Only like what? We've been through like 3 levels or something.
I think this is maybe the 5th. This is the 5th level.
Oh.
Yeah, we're kind of
only 1 loss so far.
Yeah, only 1 loss. I mean,
could be worse.
We've got a box full of Skylanders still. None of the giants have died yet. It's all good. They've all been very close to dying because they all need to be close to enemies, and it's hard to dodge when you're very big.
Yeah.
And honestly, they don't have that much more health than the normal guys. Look at that.
Fuck.
That was a fucking catastrophe for them. Oh shit, this guy. It's Noodles.
What are you doing? That block you melted was for the Great evil ice master.
Damn, I didn't know, Noodles.
Oh no.
Forgive me, forgive me.
Oh, he's about to head out though.
Yeah, he's had enough. He's going home.
He's going home to get his gun out of his pants.
He's going to his car to get the shotgun out of his trunk. That's it!
Like,
I'm making a citizen's
he
arrest!
like racks the shotgun once he finishes talking.
Skylanders of the air element.
President Trump! Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, I love T-Rex.
It's not even fair.
We walked in, they weren't even ready yet. They didn't even see us, and they were dead already.
Like the ground smash was like wrapping around the corner. Fucking.
Yeah, he's not, because like it does 44 damage, and from that range too. Like these guys have to get close, and they do less damage. I'm sorry, did you say something there? I'm sorry, I can't hear any of you. You guys gotta speak a little louder here. The slams are can't hear you too good. Look how much money T-Rex has. He's got like 30K in his bank account.
Yeah, he's got stacks. On
Oh my
stacks.
god. Yeah, I think you can tell who's my favorite guy. Bomb. Goodbye.
He like watched his death.
God bless your soul. Here's the fucko ice bowl. Whee! Whee! Yeah! Oh god.
Help.
Skylanders Giants 2-player! Oh, it's open. The gate's open. We just gotta...
They're like slingshotting off of each other.
There we go. I got in.
Nice going.
Nice going. Ugh. If I use my, like, shoulder bash move...
You got like perfect movement control.
Yeah. Yeah, I can just go where I want to.
Help!
Oh... T-Rex solves all problems.
Naturally. Help!
That's bowl time. The Super Bowl. This is what the Super Bowl is named after.
Okay. We like you didn't even like do anything.
The players were too far apart.
Oh, bye.
Hey, we made it.
30 racks. 30 racks.
Yeah, 30 racks. Going band for band with T-Rex. Honky's eliminated.
Uh-oh. Not yet.
Yeah, this is an intense battle. Top 10 battles. This has World War II beat in top 10 battles.
Yeah.
Cool. I like how the camera panned over to nothing for a second. Awesome. We're level's almost over here. Yeah, we just have to get up to that robot. After we do this little puzzle, it's all done. It's all over.
It's Jover.
It's Jover. It's all over, but the cry. The Fallout 4 awesome song.
I mean, Fallout 4 was alright, but New Vegas was my shit.
Yeah, Fallout 4 was kind of some ass, but I just remember there's this gun in like the beginning area of the game where it was locked. Oh god!
Jesus.
Throw it! Where you're supposed to be able to get it if you have like the highest lock picking, but if you tell the dog to go get it, it'll just clip through the wall and go get it for you.
Yeah.
And it's like a Mr. Freeze, like freeze ray. So I just went through the whole game with the freeze ray, and it was a lot easier. President Trump! President Trump! What have they done? I don't even see the American flag anymore!
Damn!
Classic noodles.
Classic noodles! What can I say? Except for classic noodles. I want to check the store and buy any Sky Stones, and then we can play something else, maybe.
To be back in my robot body again.
Because now that I have 30 bands right now,
30 racks.
I'm willing to drop a couple on some Sky Stones if they got any. Yo, got the mic. Show the spread. Show the spreads.
I've like instituted at my job like money spreads being mandatory whenever we get like a lot in tips.
All right. Well, off to a pretty good start. We only lost one new soldier, and he wasn't dog tier.
But only one in like 6 levels is not bad.
Yeah, and I think we can look at the chapter select. Can we see how many there are overall? No. Yeah, we did 5 levels. Holy hell. We found Ermit's robot.
How many levels are there? 20 again?
Yeah, probably close to around the same. And we don't have any extra DLC levels. I don't know if they had any, so it'll end with chaos.
If young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you. Beautiful morning,